Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning to everyone and welcome to today's lesson for the third intermediate grade, second term for the book Full Blast 6. Today's lesson will be a revision for Module 3 and Module 4. I want you first to go to the book, page number 44, and start answering the round-up questions. All right, now let's go to page 44. This is the first question. Circle the correct words. Did the police catch the theft or thief? The police usually catches people, so we need a name of a person or, for example, a criminal, a noun that tell you about a criminal. For example, it can be thief. Okay. Number 2, we need to find a solution or donation to this problem immediately. In this situation, we are going to choose, we are going to choose the word solution, of course. Find a solution, which is an answer to the problem. Can you please turn down or turn off the TV a bit? Of course, it is turn down the TV a bit. Turning down the TV or any device, which means to reduce the volume of it. The advert or the audience was excited after my presentation. Of course, it is the audience, and the audience is people who listen or watch something like a radio show or a presentation or whatever. I want to become a contestant or a volunteer and help people in need. Yes, people who usually help people in need are volunteer who offer to do something or offer work without getting paid. Yes, please don't wear that hat to the museum. It looks ridiculous or it looks obvious. Of course, it is ridiculous. Ridiculous means deserving to be laughed at. Go to exercise B, and in exercise B, we are going to form the correct or to make the correct form of these verbs or these words on the right. First one, we are going to use the word rob. Fortunately, the blank was arrested before he escaped. What is the name of the person who commits that crime? Rob. Yes, we call him a robber. Yes. Number 2, my cat died after a long ill. Ill is an adjective. Here we need a noun. What is the noun that comes from ill? It's illness. Thank you. Number 3, there were more than 300 compete at the stadium. Yes, 300. The people who compete in a competition or participate in a competition, we call them competitors. Number 4, for those of you who are more adventure, there are activities like bungee jumping to try. So after more, we usually write adjectives, sometimes maybe nouns, but in this situation, we need the adjective from this one. Adventure. Excellent. Adventurous. Number 5, 2 burglars have taken place in my neighborhood this week. Burglar is the name of the criminal who commits this crime. What is the name of the crime itself? Excellent. Burglaries. Burglaries. Yes. Burglaries. Number 6, the owner of the hotel is a friend of my father. Of my father's. Excellent. The owner. The owner is the person who has something. Yes, excellent. Now let's go to exercise C. Write questions The words in bold are the answers. And here we are going to form questions either asking about the subject or the object of the sentence that is in the answer. First, if we are asking about the subject, no much changes should be made on the sentence, like in here. Of course, you know that the subject comes first in the sentence. So we just choose the suitable WH word, the question word. For example, in this sentence, the screws fell on the floor. Screws are things. So what is the suitable WH word for asking about things? Yes, it is what. So we say, what fell on the floor? What fell on the floor? Number 2, Mark won the poetry contest. Again, we have the subject, but this time the subject is a person. So what is the suitable WH word here? Who. Excellent. Who won the poetry contest? In number 3 now we have an object. And if we have an object, we are going to make some changes on the sentence. First, the answer Lenny is going to be removed because it is the answer. And we are going to use auxiliary or to form the sentence in the question form. And in the question form, maybe we need an auxiliary, or if we have a linking verb like a verb be, we bring it before the subject. In this situation, Oliver beat Lenny at tennis. All right, Lenny is the answer, so it will be removed. We are going to choose the suitable question word. Lenny is a person, so we will write who. Then we form the interrogative form, or we call it the interrogative, the question form. Yes, Oliver. Again, who did? Excellent. Oliver beat at tennis. Who did Oliver beat at tennis? Yes. Number 4, the burglar stole a painting. Now again, it is an object, but this time it is a thing. So we are going to do the same, but this time we are going to use what, because we are asking about a thing. What did, excellent, the burglar, and bring the verb into the base form, present, steal. Excellent. So what did the burglar steal? The answer is a painting. Yes. Number 5, the man tried on the brown shoes. The man tried on the brown shoes. Here we are asking about an adjective. We are asking about the adjective of the object. So we will do the same like here, but this time we are going to use which. So when we ask about the adjective of something, we use which, and we put after which, exactly, directly after which, we put the noun that comes after that adjective. So we say, which shoes? So that is the question word, which shoes? And then we continue as we were doing in the object question. Which shoes did, yes, excellent, the man try on? Which shoes did the man try on? Excellent. Number 6 is again asking about the subject, which is very easy. As I told you, just remove the subject and put the question mark, the question word here, the WH, the suitable or appropriate WH word. And Bill is a name of a person, so we say who is late. Who is late. Excellent. Now let's go to exercise D. Circle the correct words. Circle the correct words. Number 1, and here we are going to deal with the pronouns, the reflexive pronouns and the object pronouns. The reflexive pronouns are used as an object when the object and the subject of a sentence are the same. So if you want to choose the reflexive pronoun like myself, herself, ourselves, yourself, etc., we are going to use we are going to use that when we have the same subject in the sentence. When the subject and the object are the same, we use the reflexive pronouns. Jack pushed me or pushed myself. The subject here is Jack, so it is like he pushed me or myself. The subject here is different from the object, so we choose me. Okay, look at the rest of the sentence, but luckily I didn't hurt me or myself. The subject here is I, and the object is the same, so we choose myself. Excellent. Number 2, Diane won't lie. You can always count on her or on herself. Who's the subject here? You. So the object is different, so we choose the object pronoun her. Khalid and I were thirsty, so we treated us or ourselves. We is the subject, and the object seems to be the same, so we treated ourselves. My cousin Ali is 20 years old and lives by him or by himself. He lives by himself. Yes. By the way, when we use by before the reflexive pronoun, that means that he does that without any help from others. Number 5, Greg didn't break the window, Dad, so don't blame him or himself. This is what we call imperative form. So the subject here is like you. It's not mentioned, but it's understood. So you don't blame him or himself. The subject is different here, so we choose him. Yes. Have you ever stayed at home by yourself or by yourselves, children? Here we have the singular and plural. Which one will we choose? Of course, we will choose the plural because we are talking to children, yourselves. Excellent. Has Hamid found him or himself a nice house yet? He found himself, the same subject. Yes. He told myself or he told me? Subject is he and the object is me. Excellent. Now I want you to go to exercise E, and here we are going to form the correct form of the verbs that are coming in these sentences. They seem to be conditional sentences type 2, and in conditional sentences the sentence contains 2 clauses. If clause, which should be in the past, and the main clause that comes after the comma usually, or the other part of the sentence. The verb should be in the base form, and before the verb we should write would, or maybe sometimes could. All right, if I had a lot of money, this is the main clause, so I will write would make a donation. Number 2, would you become a detective if you, this is if clause, so the verb should be in the past, liked. 3, Tom, this is the main clause, would buy a car if he, this is if clause, so it should be in the past, knew, if he knew. If I be you, this is a way to express your opinion or to give advice, and with verb be we use where, yes, with all persons. So if I say if I was you or were you, of course if I were you, if I were you. I apologize to your parents. I would apologize to your parents. Excellent. Number 5, if I not know, this is the if clause, should be in the past, negative, past, so I say didn't know, how to put this chair together. I read the instructions. I would read the instructions. Yes. Number 6, Ted call us if he want help. This is the main clause, so I say Ted would call us if he wanted. Excellent. All right. If we go to F, we are going to use these expressions or phrases in the dialogue that comes here. All right. Gavin, what are you doing? I am watching TV. What would you say here? It's a piece of cake. It's very easy. You promised to paint the living room. Whatever you say. Haven't you started yet? No need. I can't be bothered. I would choose this one. You promised to paint the living room. Okay. Well, what? It seems that he didn't do that. So, yes, maybe he doesn't care. He would say, I can't be bothered. He doesn't want to spend time doing that. Yes, excellent. Number 3. So I can't be bothered. Also, I haven't got enough money to buy the paints. Yes. What would the reply be? Excellent. We will say, no need. I bought it yesterday. So it's in the basement. So do you think if you get started now, what do you think? If you get started now, you will finish by dinner time. So to avoid a long discussion, Gavin said, whatever you say, whatever you say. Okay, this is speaking exercise. I want you to do it to form conditional sentences type 2, and the same in the writing exercise. You are going to use the information that you collected in the speaking activities to write sentences about or in the conditional form. Now I want you to go to page number 58, and there we are going to answer some questions. All right. Here, maybe you remember the prefixes that give you the opposite meaning of an adjective or a verb. What's that? Smell. Yes, pleasant. What's the opposite of that? Excellent. Unpleasant. Do you know it's polite? Impolite. Excellent. Number 3. Some people think this book is boring, but I disagree. Excellent. Tidy up your desk. You can be so sometimes organized. Yes, excellent. Disorganized. Disorganized. This chair is comfortable. What's the opposite of comfortable? Excellent. Uncomfortable. Can I sit on the sofa? Don't be patient. What's the opposite of patient? Impatient. Very good. Now, let's go to exercise B. And here we are going to choose the correct word. Billy and I had a luxurious or enjoyable walk by the sea. Of course, enjoyable. Enjoyable, something that you enjoy doing. I hate wasting my time or taking my time in the shopping center. Wasting my time, spending my time doing something that doesn't deserve to be spent at. Yes. We were an hour late, so we delayed our flight or missed our flight. If you are late, you would miss your flight. Yes. Ted greeted or waved goodbye and boarded the ship. Yes. This is waving, goodbye. Yes, we wave goodbye. Number 5, I was sunbathing almost every day, so I got a nice tie or a nice tan. When you get a dark color on your skin after sitting under the sun. Darren left his sunglasses in the cabin or brochure, so he went to get them in the cabin. Excellent. Will you do the rest of them? Because you don't have time to do that. And here we are going to rewrite the sentences using the reported speech. And this is very easy, was explained to you. If we have, as you see, this is a request. Please help me find my suitcase, Emma said to us. Emma asked us, okay, please will be removed. Help me find my suitcase will be to help me find, or to help her find her suitcase. So we change the pronouns. We add the to here and apply any additional changes. Yes. Don't move the furniture, Gina said to Mary. Gina told Mary, okay, this is a negative command. So we say not to move the furniture. Excellent. Don't go backpacking, Ian said. Ian told us not to go backpacking. Excellent. Do the rest by yourself now. Let's go to next exercise. We are going to read the direct questions and form indirect questions. When we form indirect questions, we use these phrases. Do you know? Could you tell me? Can you let me know? Or whatever. We have talked about that. And we form the question in the affirmative word order. So how dangerous is that slope? It will be how dangerous that slope is. So we bring it back to affirmative sentence. Yes. What time does the travel agency close? Could you tell me what time the travel agency closes? We remove the auxiliary right here. Yes. Which bus goes to Banbury? Here, can you tell me or can you let me know which bus goes to Banbury? Excellent. Excellent. Do the rest by yourself. And you may also match these sentences with the dialogue right here and do the speaking activity and the writing activity. I hope you enjoyed our lesson for today. I'm sorry we have limited time, so we cannot talk more about the exercises. I want you also to go to the workbook and do the exercises under the lesson round up. Have a good day and thank you.